A very good morning to all. Hello, is it okay? Yes. Respected Chief Postmaster General Karnataka Circle, Chief General Manager CPT Bangalore, Chief Postmaster General Karnataka Circle, Chief General Manager CPT Bangalore, Chief Postmaster General Karnataka Circle. Now okay? Yes, thank you. All the officers of the department, the proponents, philatelists, media persons, repeating, Bharat. We are here for the inauguration of the first district level virtual philately exhibition, which is named as Samskritipex. At the outset, I request Srimati Rama and Srimati Shivalila to start the proceedings with the invocation, please.
अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकम् अजं निर्विकल्पं निराकारमेकं निरानन्दमानन्दमद्वैतपूर्णं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परं निर्गुणं निर्विशेषं निरीहं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम गुणातीतमानं चिदानन्दरूपं गुणातीतमानं चिदानन्दरूपं चिदाभासकं सर्वगं ध्यानगम्यं मुनिध्येयमाकाशरूपं परेशं मुनिध्येयमाकाशरूपं परेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम जगत्कारणं कारणज्ञानरूपं जगत्कारणं कारणज्ञानरूपं सुरादिं सुखादिं गणेशं गणेशं जगद्व्यापिनं विश्ववन्द्यं सुरेशं जगद्व्यापिनं विश्ववन्द्यं सुरेशं परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम परब्रह्मरूपं गणेशं भजेम.
Thank you, ma'am, for invocating with Ganesha Stuti. Now, Nirvignam assured for our function. Now, I request Shri Himamshu Chaudhary, Senior Superintendent of Bangalore East Division, to please welcome the guests and the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. It is a moment of deep pleasure for me to extend warm welcome to all our dignitaries on the stage and in the audience for the inaugural event of Samskritipex 2022, a first virtual philately exhibition at a district level with the theme India's Rich Culture Heritage. It is an apt theme, an integrator amidst increasing levels of globalization and liberalization, and which cherishes India's rich heritage, it being one of the oldest civilizations, which has had an embracing confluence of all religion, traditions, customs, and many arts, which will be depicted by our philately connections through the next 3 days. Myself, on behalf of Bangalore HQ region, I heartily welcome our chief guest, Srimati Sharda Sampath, Chief Postmaster General, Karnataka Circle. Madam has been the source of inspiration for all of us through many years. I welcome Shri Vinod Kumar Sir, PMG North Karnataka region, who is joining us virtually from Dharwad. Welcome, sir. I welcome Shri KK Sharma Sir, CGM CEPT, who is leading nothing short of a technical revolution for Department of Post. Thank you, sir. I welcome Shri DSVR Murthy Sir, PMG SK region, for attending today's event. Sir has been nothing short of a mentor for all of us. I welcome Shri LK Das Sir, Postmaster General, Bangalore HQ region. Sir is the key force behind this exhibition and chairperson of Samskritipex 2022. I welcome all the dignitaries and all the senior officials, PM Sarvanand Sir, GM CEPT, Shri HBS Sir, DPS HQ, and all senior officials who are attending this event, sparing their valuable time. Further, it's a matter of honor for me to welcome our guest of honors for today's events, Srimati Sujata Rathod, Director, Professor and Head of the Community Ophthalmology, Minto Hospital. Welcome, Madam. I welcome Dr. Ajit Sabnis, Manager Trustee of Shri Aurobindo Complex Society, Bangalore. I welcome Shri P. Muhammad Ilyas, Managing Director, Bharat Arts and Crafts. Also, I extend warm welcome to Karnataka Philatelic Society and its president and all its members and all philatelists participating in this event for both inviting and the competitive class. It is their participation which will drive this event towards success. I would also welcome eminent jurists who are joining us from virtually from Shri Virendra Sharma from Jodhpur and Shri Madhukar Dekonga from Kolkata. It's their keen interest in the subject and the knowledge which will guide the event best. Further, I convey my deep regard to all the students who have participated very enthusiastically in letter writing competition, in stamp design contests, and to all the press and media who are covering this event. Welcome everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And I wholeheartedly welcome you also for this event, sir. As we have already told, the philately exhibition is known as Samskritipex. It is named as Samskritipex. You might have seen the logo as such. By seeing the logo itself, you can understand the creativity which has gone behind the preparation of this philately exhibition. With that and further more things, I now request Shri L.K. Das, Postmaster General, Bangalore Headquarters Region, to please give a brief introduction about the Samskritipex, please.
Thank you. respected Chief Postmaster General, Karnataka Circle, Madam Sarada Sampath, K.K. Sharma Sir, CGM CEPT, DSBR Murthy Sir, PMG South Karnataka Region, officers of the circle, GM CEPT, proponents, philatelists, officers of Circle Office, Regional Office, members of press and media, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a matter of pride. We are being part of a small history for philatelic history in Karnataka, wherein first time we are able to organize a virtual philatelic exhibition, and lot of discussions continued over last almost 1.5 months whether to go physical exhibition or virtual exhibition. But the present pandemic has forced us to kind of in one way restrict our display of stamps to the virtual world, but at the same time it's a matter of satisfaction that through the virtual philatelic exhibition we will be in a position to reach out to more number of people, more number of enthusiasts, philatelists, students, and those who evince interest in this beautiful world of philately to reach from anywhere in the world. So to that extent, it is indeed a matter of happiness that today we are able to inaugurate and start this virtual philatelic exhibition. The efforts in this regard have been from all corners, not only from philatelists but also from members of the public and even press and media who reached out to us saying that it is indeed very COVID friendly, because we never wanted any congregation while seeing and exhibiting the stamps. Of course, those who are associated with philately will agree with me that seeing stamps in its physical form and at the same time getting the basis and the explanations around it is always a matter of pleasure. I remember last time around when we were associated with Karnapex, a lot of eminent philatelists who were displaying their exhibits, they had the time to even explain the journey of the stamp, how it came into being, and that was a matter of great satisfaction and happiness for the people who attended it. However, with this restricted environment and the time that we are passing through, I thought it would be very apt to start a virtual philatelic exhibition, the first of its kind in Karnataka. And I am sure all sections of society who are associated with the world of stamps will like visiting these exhibits virtually. And when the Greek alphabets take a backstage, probably we will go forward and have some physical exhibition in days to come. So with these few words, I welcome all of you to have a look at the philatelic exhibition which is being hosted in our website, Samskritipex2022.com. And I'm sure this will give you a lot of insight into the India's rich cultural, the art, architecture, culture, and the cultural heritage through the stamps. And with this, I welcome all of you to the virtual philatelic exhibition, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the brief introduction about the Samskritipex. Now, the moment is here. Now I request our Chief Postmaster General, Srimati Sarada Sampath Madam, to please inaugurate the Samskritipex. Thank you very much, ma'am, for inaugurating it. You can see the best view probably, and you are most welcome to visit the website where you can go through all the frames and the other explanations. Thank you, ma'am, once again. As usual, it's customary for us to release special covers during the philately exhibitions. So, though it's a virtual exhibition, we have made it exactly the proper release of the special covers. There are 4 special covers to be released today. First on the list is the 125th years of Minto Ophthalmic Hospital. Now I request CPMG Madam and CGM CEPT along with the proponent Dr. BL Sujata Rathod, please come on to the stage and join them in releasing the special cover, please. Shri Krishnaraj Vadiyar IV laid the foundation stone of Bangalore Eye Hospital, now called Minto Ophthalmic Hospital. Today, it stands as one of the largest ophthalmology centers in India. It is the biggest ophthalmology hospital with super specialties under the control of Karnataka government. This hospital, which started with the treating of 9 patients, treats more than 1 lakh patients every year now. This hospital has served humanity as an isolation center during 1819 Bangalore plague and has been treating the mucormycosis, black fungus cases during the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic also. The motto of this hospital is, all of us, of all the organs, eye is the most important. This special cover is released to commemorate the 125th year of Minto Ophthalmic Hospital. Thank you, ma'am, for the release. The second in the queue is 150th birth anniversary of Sri Aurobindo. Born in 1872, Sri Aurobindo was an Indian philosopher, poet, and a nationalist. He was actively involved in the Indian independence movement. His writing in Vande Mataram influenced all sections of the society. I request Shri Ajit Sabnis, Dr. Ajit Sabnis, to please join on the dais for the release of the special cover. Journey from an influential leader to a socio-spiritual informer is worthy of emulation by the New Age Indian. This special cover is released to commemorate the 150th birth anniversary of Sri Aurobindo. Thank you all for the release, please. The next in the queue is Saint Vadiraja Tirtharu. Anybody from the proponent side? No. Now I request CPMG ma'am and CGM to please release it. Saint Vadiraja Tirtharu. A luminary in the Dvaita Siddhanta occupies an exalted position in the Haridasa Parampare. Universally heralded as a great saint, he was not only a renowned scholar but an outstanding writer, poet, traveler, musician, and a mystic. His composition, Yukta Mallika, is considered as a literary masterpiece in Kannada. He also toured the entire country twice and has documented all the pilgrimage centers and their greatness in a mutt. The last one in this series to be released is Chanpatna Toys and Dolls, a GI tagged product. I request Shri P. Mohammad Ilyas to join the dignitaries on the dais for the release of the cover. Chanpatna Toys and Dolls, having a geographical indication number of 23. Chanpatna Toys and Dolls are made from hale wood, which is soft, light, and locally available. The wood is turned by latte, producing the different shapes, and then applied with lacquer for the colors. The palm leaves are used to give it a glossy polish. These lacquer products are made in Chanpatna Taluk of Karnataka. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir, and all the proponents for the release of the special covers. Thank you very much. Now, it's time for introduction of 2 permanent pictorial cancellations, one on the High Court Post Office and the other on Science Institute building. Now I request CPMG Madam to please release the permanent pictorial cancellations. The first one in the series is High Court Post Office. One is the High Court Post Office, and the second one, as you saw, it's the Science Institute building. These are going to be available in the concerned post offices from today. Permanent pictorial cancellations. Now I would like to request CPMG madam to please release picture postcards on Samskritipex 2022, the first virtual philately exhibition. Now I request Postmaster General, Bangalore Region, Shri Lakshmikant Das, to please do the honor. Picture postcards on Samskritipex 2022. Thank you for the honors, dignitaries. Thank you very much. Now, with reference to the special covers addressed by the proponents. First of all, I request Dr. B.L. Sujata Rathod to please speak on the special cover and its relevance here. Please, ma'am.
Respected dignitaries on the stage, Madam Sharda Sampath, Chief Postmaster, General Karnataka Circle, the various other dignitaries, Mr. Das, Sharma and Murthy sir, and the other guests of honor, Dr. Ajit, Mr. Mohammad Dilyas, my friends from the Lions Club International, from the Minto Hospital, family and friends from the Minto team, and all other dignitaries of the stage. At the outset, I would like to thank Madam for the special honor of releasing the postal cover on 125th year of Minto Eye Hospital. Thank you. As all of you know, Minto Ophthalmic Hospital started way back in 1896 as a small clinic in Chickpet, and then moved on to the Lalbagh Lodge in 1897, and then under the forevision of Maharaja of Mysore, Nalvadi Krishnaraj Vadeyar IV, he laid the stone in 1910 at the current site of in Chamrajpet today. From then to now, where it started treating 9 patients and with only 9 ophthalmologists then, to now we are having about, it's grown to become the regional institute, one of the regional institute of the country, and of course the National Institute of Importance catering only to the eye conditions. And today we stand at being 300 bedded hospital, 33 staff, all skilled and qualified ophthalmologists, and we cater to about 1 lakh patients per year. And we have joined hands with the NGOs, the Lions Club International and the Christopher Blindel Machine, who have helped us not only to move from just this nascent stage of looking into a red eye, now we have moved on to all advanced high-tech equipments and going into community services, which is one of our biggest advantage and the biggest service to the society we are doing through community services to in and around Karnataka, all the common sectors and to the poor and needy. So we have moved from just looking into an eye for a conjunctivitis to the most advanced cataract, refractive surgeries, the glaucoma surgeries, the vitreoretinal surgeries, and today we stand proud and again continue to pledge that we will serve the needy with a great quality care and continue to produce good qualified ophthalmologists to the society. Thank you, madam. Thank you for giving this opportunity, and I feel proud to stand here as its 13th director. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your words. Now I request Dr. Ajit Sabnis about the 150th birth anniversary of Sri Aurobindo.
Respected dignitaries on the stage and also who have gathered here, It's a great privilege and great honor to be here and to be a part of this special cover release on this occasion. And then I wholeheartedly congratulate for the Samskritipex, of which we are all a part of it today. I have been asked to finish it in 2 minutes, and it's impossible to cover the life sketch of Sri Aurobindo in 2 minutes. Anyway, it's necessary for us to remember and recall what Sri Aurobindo is and what Sri Aurobindo was. Born on 15th August 1872, his two fathers, Krishnadhan Ghosh and Swarnalata Devi, he was sent to Darjeeling for a convent college, and then subsequently at the age of 7, he is sent to England because his father never wanted Sri Aurobindo to have any Indian influence at all. But however, the seed was Indian. Sri Aurobindo was by birth, he was Indian. So when he came back to India, he was 21 years old with extremely, completely westernized style. He never knew even his mother tongue Bengali when he came back to India at the age of 21. He joined Maharaja Sayajirao Gaikwad at Baroda, served there as a very close associate of Maharaja Gaikwad for about 12 years, and that was the period where he picked up almost all Indian languages, including Sanskrit, Hindi, Gujarati, and several other English. By that time, and he was not an ordinary student in his student days, he was one of the most brilliant students. His teachers used to tell him he is the first Indian to teach English to English people. And he was not only that, at the age of 7, at the age of 9, he had mastered Greek, Latin, French, Spanish, German, 11 foreign languages, and his proficiency in the language was to that extent that he actually started and wrote commentaries on the original spiritual texts, including Bible. So that was his proficiency. And his father wanted him to be ICS officer. At the age of 17, he writes, the youngest ICS officer ever in the Indian history was Sri Aurobindo. He clears it full, but at the time during his last examination, he realizes that once he clears ICS, he shall be a servant of British, which he refuses. So he disqualifies himself by not attending the horse riding examination. So he disqualifies, comes to India, and then his first step on Indian soil, he says, peace has descended on me. Then from age of 21, that is 1893, onwards till 1950 was Sri Aurobindo's journey, and it was nothing but the adventure of consciousness. It was from his freedom struggle, he edited Bande Mataram, which actually shook the whole world, shook the whole youth, which took him, he was a freedom fighter. And then he's practiced, and then he wrote several articles. Then, and after 5 years, he was also the leader of one of the most important nationalist parties then. He was asked to continue but there was an inner call. He moves, and then wrongly in 1908, he is arrested and then put in Alipur jail, and during which time, sometimes in 1908 and 1909, he gets his spiritual experiences, and then he gets acquitted by the efforts of Chittaranjan Das because he was found not guilty. Subsequently, his travel was to Pondicherry. His spiritual journey started. He started a magazine called Arya, which was a spiritual magazine, monthly magazine. An unparalleled writer. He wrote about 30,000 pages, printed pages, in just about 6 years. Probably the longest epic ever in the history of English, going for about 27,000 lines, called Savitri, which is his magnum opus epic, and then his Life Divine, his several articles, which even he was the first person to talk about national education policy much before the Indian independence. And I am also connected deeply with the national education policy now, currently, and many of the integral education, the educational policies, the pedagogical systems propounded by Sri Aurobindo are a part of the present national education policy. We all know that his spiritual journey completed, and it is, we can go on and on talking about Sri Aurobindo. The most unfortunate thing is that many of us, we are not aware of what Sri Aurobindo is and was. Sri Aurobindo was a brilliant, as a student, he was a freedom fighter, a nationalist, a patriot, a dramatist, a poet, and he's the Maharshi. And he's a scientist too, because I have met many scientists in Japan as a part of my this thing, where they're referring to Sri Aurobindo's writings to understand how science and spirituality can come together, how a conventional system. So he's on par, a scientist also. If we are not aware of this personality, this proud son of India, we are not worth it. And our humble effort is in a way to commemorate this wonderful special cover. And thank you for the opportunity given. And it is actually, it is an honor, not for Sri Aurobindo. We are honored by printing his postal cover, special cover. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Feeling so much of proud and making us proud about the proud son of India. Thank you very much about the detailed spiritual journey of Aurobindo, sir. Now I request Shri P. Mohammad Elias to brief about the Chanpatna toys and dolls.
नमस्ते श्रीमती शारदा संपत्नವರು Sri Murthy and others. We feel very happy as this is a good opportunity for Chanapatna handicraft. We feel very, very happy because this is first time we got opportunity to say something about our handicraft. We are the manufacturer since 250 years back by dipping pen. We started our foreheads, and now we are got so much developments in our handicraft lines. We are supplying to huge quantity of wooden toys to foreign countries as well as to India. We thinking about the toys what we are manufacturing is have to 100% lead free. So Chanapatna is famous because we are using vegetable dyes, non-toxic items and other materials. So we think what we are manufacturing, it is one kind of help to our children's and our future generations by supplying them non-toxic items and organic items. As I am very small manufacturers and artisans, and I am uneducated, so I unable to give details in front of you. However it may be, we are very thankful from Chanapatna and my companies by getting these opportunities. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Thank you very much, sir. We are very happy to note that it has been already exported to many countries. We can recall that this is the initiative taken by Government of India to popularize the handicrafts of India in the world market. Thank you very much, Ilyas, sir. Now, I request Srimati Sharda Sampath, Chief Postmaster General, Karnataka Circle, for her address, please.
Dignitaries on the dais, Shri K.K. Sharma, Shri Murthy, Shri L.K. Das. Joining us virtually, Postmaster General North Karnataka Region, Shri Vinod. Director Postal Services, Shri Gajbhay. The jury members, Shri Virendra Sharma ji and Madhukar Devganka. Proponents for today's special covers, Dr. B.L. Sujata Rathod, Dr. Ajit Sabnis, Vidwan Dr. R.K. Padmanabha, who's not present here, but a very erudite scholar, Shri P. Muhammad Ilyas ji. Dear colleagues and philatelists from all over the world who have joined us, and special thanks to our Karnataka Philatelic Society and its president and the members. First of all, I must at the outset congratulate Postmaster General, Bangalore region, and the SSP East Division and the whole of the region, in fact, for the wonderful exhibition put together in such a short span of time. I think it was only decided, we kept on dabbling between virtual exhibition and in-person exhibition. And this debate was there for a long, long time, because at heart we wanted a in-person exhibition. But we knew that the circumstances were not favoring us with that. And so we dilly-dallied a little bit, but then I think it was at the beginning of this month that we took a very bold decision and said, never mind the disadvantages of not having an exhibition in person. Let us try to make the best and have a virtual exhibition, which also has its own merits. So congratulations to you for having put it in such a short time, and a wonderful job indeed. With this short span of time, I must say that the entry from our philatelists and applicants have been overwhelming. We have received a lot of applications, nearly 41 applications for 125 frames. And then, of course, the process of actually selecting, and I'm told that 80 frames have been allotted, which covers one of the main themes, that is Samskritipex. As all of us know, virtual exhibitions have become the norm of the day across the country. We've had state-level virtual exhibitions also being held in the recent past. But what is unique is, I think, with the virtual exhibition platform, it affords an opportunity for everyone, irrespective of the kind of age or the distance, to have a view as to what India is all about, what Karnataka is all about. And I think at a time when Omicron is set in, and again there has been a ban on school children, etc., this is a very beautiful way for the children to indulge in and popularize and our own culture, because as our doctor just now said, Dr. Ajit, much of what India is, much of what the sons of the soil are, much of what Minto Hospital is doing, or much of what, let us say, the Vadiraja Tirtha, every single thing has so much of information packed in it. In fact, when I was going through the approval of the special covers, I found it very fascinating. One knows about Minto Hospital, but not to that extent. So each time a special cover actually comes for approval, it's a lot of learning for the department as well. And I think the themes have been very well chosen. Going back to the special cover, I was indeed very surprised that Vadiraja Tirtha was was the first person to actually introduce the Paryaya culture in Udupi. And it is due to him that we have all these mutts performing this puja. And that probably would never have been highlighted if we had not gone through a special cover process, and that is before you. And all of you know that it was recently the new Mathadipati took over in Udupi, and this was probably the forerunner to the whole thing. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the invitee class, people who have contributed, the hand-struck postage stamps of India, Shri Kishore Chandak Sholapurji, along with early Indian cancellations. I'd also like to thank Shri Ghaus Ali ji for Portuguese India. And then, very interestingly, we have British India and Queen Victoria, which is by the juror himself, Shri Virendra Sharma. Exotic miniature pieces of art. Miniature pieces are very interesting, and I thank Urja Nevgaonkar for that. There is a whole series on holograms, about 5 frames, and the credit goes to Shri Anil Reddy from Chennai. All these people who have contributed are across the country, and probably that could all be done only because it was virtual. And finally, Butterflies and Moths by Shri Sunil Joshi. A special thanks to them once again. Wanting special covers is one thing, getting a permanent pictorial cancellation is another thing. Permanent pictorial cancellations have an arduous journey because we still have the process of it going into Aligarh and getting it done. And so the changeable date stamps, and we are very, very fortunate that there are some more in the offing, but 2 of them have come out with our local initiative. Congratulations to you on this 2 PPCs, because I know how difficult it is to get a PPC on such a record time, and you've probably made it. The Science Institute Post Office now has its own distinct identity. Anyone who's visiting the Science Institute would be having this special cancellation, and the High Court Post Office. I must also mention to the philatelists here that I had pledged in the earlier meeting that in a phased manner we will be replacing each PPC, whichever has really gone bad, and I'm sure bright days are ahead, and it will be our endeavor to introduce some more PPCs. 2 of them are actually manufactured and are on their way. Let it be a small little surprise for you when the occasion comes. And of course, the very beautiful postcard. We have some more surprises on 30th January when the Martyrs' Day sets in. So we have been putting in our small endeavor towards making philately fruitful, and I must thank the philatelists for really raising our morale and giving us a lot of ideas, writing a lot of books, educating people. I'm very grateful to the philatelic community for that. And I do hope that this virtual exhibition will benefit many and bring us all together to bind us to this glorious culture. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your encouraging and enlightening words. Yes, we have committed ourselves, as you said, for the promotion of the philately. Thank you very much, madam, for that. Now it's time to present mementos to the proponents. I request Chief Postmaster General, madam, to please present the mementos to the proponents. Dr. B.L. Sujata Rathod. Dr. Ajit Sabnis, sir, please. Now, Shri P. Mohammad Ilyas ji, please. Thank you very much, ma'am, for presenting that beautifully carved memento on this occasion. Now I request Ma'am Tara to please propose vote of thanks.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Today's inaugural function of Samskritipex 2022, the first district level virtual philatelic exhibition, is definitely a grand success, but there are many people, dignitaries, staff, philatelists behind this function, which is very highly contributing factors. I would like to say that this function or this virtual philatelic exhibition was possible right from the leadership and the guidance which we got from our Chief Postmaster General, Madam Sharda Sampath. I take this opportunity to extend my sincere thanks to Madam Sharda Sampath for inaugurating the function, for releasing the special covers, the permanent pictorial cancellations, the picture postcards. Ma'am, because of your approval and bringing out these special covers, it is very special on this occasion. Thank you so much, ma'am. Today, on this occasion, we have Sri K.K. Sharma, CGM CEPT, who not only gives us technology but supports us in all the activities of Karnataka Circle. And we would like to extend a very grateful thanks to sir who has graced this occasion. Thank you, sir. We have Sri Vinod Kumar, PMG North Karnataka region, who has joined virtually. Sir, thank you for your great support from Dharwad and for gracing this occasion. And a very special thanks to you for arranging to get us a permanent pictorial cancellation from Belagavi division. Thank you very much, sir. A very grateful thanks to Sri DSVR Murthy sir, Postmaster General SK region, who is always there in all our philatelic activities or be it any other activity from our circle office. Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion. The great leader for Bangalore region, we have Sri L.K. Dash sir, PMG. Sir, it is because of your leadership this has happened very smoothly and it is taking off in a very successful manner. Thank you so much for this exhibition, sir. We also have with us Sri Saravanan, GM CPT. Sir, thank you so much for gracing the occasion. We have our director, Sri Gajbi sir, who is always there to help us in any manner and bringing out any function or any activity to a successful mode. Thank you, sir. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the dignitaries who are present here and also who have joined virtually across the world. As Madam was mentioning, we thought it would be only India, but I think many have joined across the world. A very big thank you for all the people who have joined virtually also. Thank you so much. Our sincere thanks to all the proponents of special covers who have graced this occasion. I would like to mention each and every proponent, Sri P. Mohammed Ilyas, Managing Director, Bharat Art and Crafts, for proposing the beautiful Channapatna toys, which is GI tagged. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much. I would like to mention a very special thanks to Dr. B.L. Sujata Rathod, Director, Minto Ophthalmic Hospital. Ma'am, thank you very much for the proposal on the special cover as well as gracing the occasion, ma'am. Thank you. I would like to mention a special thanks to Dr. Ajib Sabnis, Chairman of Aurobindo Society. Thank you so much for this beautiful special cover and also giving us a brief on Sri Aurobindo, sir. Thank you so much. A very special thanks to Sri Vidwan Dr. R.K. Padmanabha, who was the proponent for bringing us a special cover on Sri Vadiraja Tirtharu. Thank you so much from the Department of Posts. This virtual philatelic exhibition has a host of people to be thanked, not only from the proponents, And from the exhibition point of view, I would like to extend grateful thanks to Karnataka Philatelic Society, the president and the members of the society, all the senior philatelists, the budding philatelists, and the learners who are participating in the exhibition and displaying their exhibits in the invitation class as well as competitive class. Thank you so much for this support and participation. I would be missing out if I do not thank the very special people as our jury members, Sri Virendra Sharma from Jodhpur and Sri Madhukar Deogavanka from Kolkata, who will be judging the exhibits in the virtual exhibition and giving a lot of promotion to the philately as well as promoting the philatelists as well. I have to thank with a very special heart Sri Pratisad from Pune, who has given this virtual platform for us by developing this software and giving it to the department. Thank you so much, Mr. Pratisad, sir. A very special thanks to all the school children who have participated in this virtual exhibition, and all the best to you all. I wish you get a lot of prizes in this virtual exhibition. Thank you for participation. I don't want to miss out on Sri Hasbi, Superintendent of Post Offices, Belagavi Division, for giving us this permanent pictorial cancellations from all the way from Belagavi. For your support, a very special thank you, sir. The most important, who will be covering all the India Post events, whatever is being held in Karnataka. We have all the soft corners of the media, both print and electronic media. A very big thank you to you all, sirs. It would be apt for me to specially thank the philately section of Circle Office, AD Philately and staff, and Bangalore Regional Office, the divisional heads of Bangalore who have procured the special covers, all the marketing executives of the divisions in Bengaluru who have been working out on this from day in and day out and contributing to the bringing out of these special covers and various activities involved in this virtual exhibition. And I should not forget to thank Chief Postmaster Bangalore GPO and his entire staff, who always, any function in a very small time, they bring out a very well-organized place for us in GPO and with all the work associated to that. Thank you so much. And I would like to thank again all the philatelists and the philatelists who have participated in the exhibition. A very big thank you, and enjoy philately and promote philately. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. We all put together thank you for thanking each one who is connected with the philately exhibition. Thank you very much. Now I request everybody to please stand up for the national anthem as we are entering the last phase of the function today. Thank you all. With one more request, please visit the concerned website for the exhibition, please. It's on now. You all can enjoy philately through that. Thank you very much. A high tea is arranged for the guests. Please, all the guests are requested to have high tea and then only depart, please.